Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the concept of the widget and how the widget is also changed inside of WordPress 3. If we take a look here, we'll see that we have recent posts, comments, archives, categories, and meta information on the right-hand side. If I were to go over to my dashboard, you'll notice that right here under the appearance section, you have an option called widgets. The primary widget area is the one that's containing all of this information that's here. So notice that you also have first footer, second footer, third footer, and fourth footer areas. So if I wanted to, I can go ahead and I can grab recent posts and bring that into my first footer area. So inside of here, I go to recent posts, grab that and drag that into there. I can use my second footer and grab recent comments. I can grab my third footer widget area and I'll go ahead, expand that, and I want to be able to put in my archives. I can just keep dragging down, gets in here. And then the fourth footer widget area, let's just say that we use a search section by just dragging one off of the left. And drag that, put that in there, and we're good. I'll call this search this site. Once I make all of these changes, I can just go back over here to this page and do a refresh, and you'll notice that now my widgets on the right have changed, and I also have these sections now that sit at the bottom, which I think is pretty cool. Now, one of the other things that I want to be able to do with this one area right here is I want to get rid of these pieces of information, and I want to leave this primary widget area open. If I save all of this, I'll go ahead and I'll just do a refresh, and you'll notice that now there's not that much information here. The reason that I did that was because what if I want to be able to put in a custom menu for somebody to be able to take a look at? Remember that in the earlier lesson what we did was we created two different types of menus. We created a basic menu and then we have a second menu. Well, what if I created or I wanted to be able to use the second menu inside of that widget? I could technically go into my widgets area here, and you'll notice that on the left hand side we have the option to be able to add custom menus. So I can come over here and I can just single click and drag this custom menu, and I can call this navigate. And from here I can select what menu I want to be able to use. Let's just say that I use the second menu. Once I save that, I can come back over here, and you'll notice that now I have a menu on the right hand side that has all of the information from the second menu available here. So this is great if you want to be able to create internal pages into a site and you want the navigation to be a little different from the navigation that you would have here at the top. I can always come back into this one area and say, alright, well, I want this to be the basic menu, and then switch back over to the menu section, and in the menu section I can make this to be the second menu, and now one quick refresh gives me the drop down functionality here, however gives me a very static look over here on the right hand side. So this is one of those things that I think that they've added that I thought was a great add, which was its ability to be able to kind of take custom menus and bring custom menus here on the right hand side, as well as be able to drop footer sections here at the bottom. It just makes designing sites instead of blogs a little bit easier.